I'm here to recognize that February is Teen Dating Violence Awareness and Prevention Month. Normally, I think we'd be doing this at Richard Montgomery High School. It would be this really well-attended event with lots and lots of young people coming in and listening to their stories and talking to each other and listening to professionals discuss the problems of violence in the teen dating community. And we're not doing that this year. Next year, we probably will be. But this is how we're celebrating now in Zoom. So I'm very happy to be here in this Zoom celebration. We know that teen dating violence impacts everyone, not just teens, their families, teachers, and friends, and others in their lives. And we also know that teen dating violence, the effects on people is long lasting. It is not something that ends with the end of the incident or the reporting of the incident. It's actually something that lingers on for a prolonged period of time in people's lives. Together, we can raise awareness about teen dating violence and promote safe, healthy relationships. In Maryland, 1 in 10 high school students reported experiencing physical or sexual dating violence, 1 in 10. Teen dating violence includes physical, sexual, psychological, or emotional violence within a dating relationship. It also includes stalking, financial abuse, and digital abuse. Digital dating abuse is the use of technology, for example, texting and social networks, to harass, stalk, or intimidate a partner. The Domestic Violence Coordinating Council's Choose Respect Montgomery initiative teaches teens and parents, educators, and youth serving professionals about healthy and unhealthy relationships, warning signs, and how to help a friend and more. Choose Respect includes representatives from many agencies, including Montgomery County Public Schools, Jewish Coalition Against Domestic Abuse, the Family Justice Center, the State's Attorney's Office, the County Council, and the Commission for Women. Our collective effort reaches thousands of teens and families each year. You can see how important this is. We're going to keep doing this until it ceases to be a problem. We have to get the message out. People have to build healthy relationships. I think we all know that unhealthy relationships that are developed when people are teenagers often persist later into life. This is not something that just goes away. If it's not stopped, it goes on. And so it's really important that we do this work. And I want to thank everybody for their contributions. I especially want to thank Debbie Feinstein, who's been at this for a long time and has really been, probably the most familiar face I think of when I think of this event. So thank you for being here and thank you for everything you do.
Thank you, Mr. County Executive. I'm actually the past chair of the Domestic Violence Coordinating Council, and I'm pleased to be able to present the proclamation with the county executive in a few moments after we hear from Debbie and Vikaya. Teen dating violence can impact anyone and everyone. 1 in 3 females and 1 in 7 males report experiencing teen dating violence. Teen dating violence occurs in higher rates among Black and Latinx youth, and LGBTQ youth are also at higher risk for all types of dating violence. If you or someone you know, if a victim of dating violence, encourage them to reach out to the Montgomery County Family Justice Center for help. Choose Respect Montgomery County offers programs for health classes, youth groups, and student athletes to stop violence before it happens through education. This year, Choose Respect will offer a community-wide virtual festival, Respect Fest, from April 18th through the 24th, which will include discussion groups, speakers, and yoga and self-defense classes. Also, students have an opportunity right now to submit a 1-minute video on teen dating violence prevention to the public service announcement contest. We will hear some more details shortly, but at the top prize is $1,000, and students can earn SSL hours as well. By working together and spreading awareness, we can reduce the incident of teen dating violence in Montgomery County. Thank you to the DVCC, the Sheriff's Office, the Family Justice Center, and its partners, and to everyone working to eradicate teen dating violence. And with that, Debbie, I will turn it over to you, please.
Thank you so much to Councilmember Katz and to County Executive Elrich for your support of this initiative, and to all of the members of the County Council and members of the community and our many partner agencies for supporting the Choose Respect Montgomery initiative. As has already been eloquently said, we have a lot of different components to the Choose Respect initiative, including our annual event. And this year it's going to take a little bit of a different format, and I'm going to ask Vikiana to share that with you as chair of our student advisory committee, and she'll be doing that in a few moments. In addition, I want to mention that we do have our public service announcement contest going on right now, and really the purpose of that is to have the students create the video, learn about the content, and then share that content with others. Through our partnership with Montgomery County Public Schools, we 2 years ago, in pre-COVID times, over 20,000 students had the opportunity to view the top 5 videos. I also want to mention my friend's dog is visiting, and I apologize. She likes to stick close to me. That's not my dog in the background, but she likes to stick with me. So in any event, I'm very grateful for the opportunity to recognize Teen Dating Violence Awareness and Prevention Month. As you all have heard, the stats are pretty staggering in terms of the number of teens that are impacted. And during COVID, we've had the opportunity to present educational programs and do other things, but we're really looking forward to the culmination of our efforts in April. And I'm going to turn it over to Vikiana Gonzalez, who is our student member of the Domestic Violence Coordinating Council, as well as the chair of our Student Advisory Committee, who's done a fabulous job this year rallying our students and providing really the student perspective and peer-to-peer perspective, which is most important. I find that, as County Executive Elrich said, I've been sort of spearheading many of these efforts for many years, and I find that now, my kids are aging out of being teens, and it's much more appropriate for someone who is a teen themselves to figure out, what is the right messaging? How can we speak to teens about this issue on, really a granular level, and reach out to them and have teens understand we need to stop this before it starts. We need to get ahead of this issue. Because it impacts all of us, and the connection between teen dating violence and suicide and mental health issues and long-term effects, as was reflected by County Executive Elrich, are significant, and it matters to our community. It matters to all of us. It matters to the health of our kids. And with that, I turn it over to Vikiana to share some remarks with you as well. And thank you again for the opportunity.
Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Good morning. So I know that quarantine has made us feel like time is going very slow and extremely fast at the same time. But I remember not too long ago during the summer, students from Montgomery County started sharing their experiences with sexual assault, harassment, and violence in their relationships on social media. And I think alarming is an understatement. I remember being on social media and then reading these posts, and you would find that many of the students didn't realize the gravity of their situation when it was occurring. Many of the people would start their posts with saying, well, I never realized that this was assault or dating violence or harassment, but this is what happened to me. And they would go on to tell their experience. And although it's sad to say, this is a perfect example of why it is so important to educate our youth on dating violence and to raise awareness. And although it isn't an easy topic, it is important to speak on and acknowledge the issue as well. I'm excited to be working with a great group of students to come up with engaging ways to educate others on dating violence. With the Respect Fest in April, we have an exciting week of activities where we explore the topics of consent and warning signs and how to speak to someone. There will be yoga classes and self-defense classes. So we'll be using a couple different platforms, including Instagram and Zoom, obviously, so we can reach a good amount of people. With everything being online, we want to keep everyone engaged as well. So I encourage all of you to come. It is a bit different this year, but overall, we're still aiming to get some good informational content out there. So if you would like to know more, please visit the Choose Respect website so you guys can see what we have planned for this year. But thank you for recognizing this month and addressing the problem so we can better our community. Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you for all that you're doing for us as well. And Debbie, we don't blame your friend's dog. We like to hang out with you too. So And with that, Mr. County Executive, if you would please lead off the proclamation.
All right, proclamation, Montgomery County, Maryland. Whereas teen dating violence includes physical, sexual, psychological, emotional, financial, technological abuse, and stalking, and occurs within dating relationships when one partner seeks to gain power and control over another person. And
whereas 1 in 3 teens in the U.S. will experience physical, sexual, or emotional abuse from someone they are in a relationship with before they become adults. 1 in 10 Maryland high school students report experiencing physical violence in a dating relationship, and 1 in 10 report experiencing sexual violence in a dating relationship. And
whereas February is Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month and provides an opportunity for our community to acknowledge the prevalence of teen dating violence and to promote education about this issue for our citizens. And
whereas Choose Respect Montgomery, a prevention initiative of the Montgomery County Domestic Violence Coordinating Council, offers educational programs and videos, a public service announcements, video competition, programs for teen athletes, and this year a community-wide virtual festival, Respect Fest, from April 18th through the April 24th, 2021. Choose Respect is supported by the Montgomery County Family Justice Center Foundation, Montgomery County Public Schools, and many partner agencies who offer services and support for teens. And
whereas together we can reduce the incidence of dating violence in Montgomery County through public awareness.
Please finish it up, please.
Now, therefore, do we, Mark Elrich as County Executive, Tom Hucker as County Council President, and Sidney Katz as County Council Member, hereby proclaim February 2021 as Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month in Montgomery County. We ask our community to recognize the pervasive problems of teen dating violence, to engage in education and prevention efforts, to support our friends and families in the process of seeking services, and to spread the word about the help available through the Family Justice Center. Signed this 23rd day of February in the year 2021, Mark Elrich, County Executive, Tom Hucker, County Council President, and Sidney Katz, County Council Member.
Thank you very much. And thank you to all who have joined us this morning. And thank you to all who are doing such important work. Thank you, and have an enjoyable day. You're welcome to stay for the rest of our meeting. So anyhow, we appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.